it's Konstanz from the Rock Springs Library, and I'm back here again for another segment of Create with Konstanz, where we take a look at some of the nominees for the Wyoming Book Awards. I give a quick synopsis, and then we create a craft based on the book. For today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the book Bob by Wendy Maas and Rebecca Stead. Bob is a chapter book all about this girl who has an imaginary friend who is a zombie dressed in a chicken suit. Or is he? Now, this fun book takes you on a journey not only of growing up, but also just being a little odd and trying to find your place in the world. I enjoyed this book, and I think you might as well, so definitely give it a read. For today's project, we will be learning how to draw Bob. All you will need is a piece of paper, a pencil with an eraser, black marker for outlining, and something to color with. Now that we have all of our supplies, let's learn how to draw Bob.
Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do for this project is actually split up my paper into fourths. You don't have to do this step, I just prefer working on a smaller canvas. Now that we have our smaller paper, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you can see what we're doing. So I'm going to start by making a little frame around my paper. You don't have to do this step. Again, this is just something I prefer doing. Alright, and just as a reminder, make sure you're making your lines very light so that if you need to erase anything, it will be easy. Bob is described as a zombie wearing a chicken suit. So to begin, we are going to start with his head. So we're going to make kind of a rounded edge rectangular shape. And then for his body, we're just going to make almost this trapezoid shape. There are the basics. So we're going to go back to his head, and on the left side, we're going to give him a rounded little cheek. And then we're going to take that and we're going to curve it like this. And then for the top of his head, we're going to round it a bit more than initially. So next, we are going to make kind of like a hood for him. So I'm going to start from the left side of his head and make almost like an M shape, but it's going to be very wide and stretched out. And then from the left side, we're going to extend this out beyond his head. And we're going to make it a bit more curved. And then we are going to bring the side back in, almost like he's wearing a helmet. Bring it all the way to about the chin area. Right. I'm going to go ahead and erase these lines from the inside. Okay, so this is actually going to look like a chicken. So if you want to go along the edge of this and add in some little feather details, you can go ahead and do so now. So for the chicken, we're going to add in a little beak here. So just make a curved line and turn that into an upside down triangle. I'm gonna add two little eyes. And then on the top of the head, I'm going to make a very light curved line like that. And add the little red thing. So we have a chicken hood. So next we are going to work on Bob's face. So we're going to start with the eyes. I'm just going to draw two little ovals. And then give him a little sideways smile. And Bob is also described as having a single eyebrow that stretches across his face. So if you want, you can add that in. If not, you don't have to. And since he's a zombie, he's going to look kind of tired, so I'm going to add in some little wrinkles here and there. Again, if you don't want to do this step, you don't have to. So next we are going to work on his body, and I'm just going to add a couple feathers right here for the hood of his chicken costume. So for his body, I'm going to make his belly a bit more round, and then still kind of follow along with that trapezoid shape for his bottom. And since he's dressed like a chicken and pretending to be a chicken, I'm going to give him little arms that look like they're flapping. So for the left arm, you're just going to go from the left side of the body, draw a curved line, and make yourself a little guide with like a triangular shape like that. So we're gonna darken this line a little bit. That stretches all the way up. And then keep this body line, but about halfway through, you're going to make a little hand. So you'll erase this line and this line. Then you can give them a little sleeve and add some feather details. And now we're going to do the other arm. So you're going to do a very similar thing. I would just start it a bit lower and make that same triangular shape. To follow along this line, curve it up. Then we're going to leave a line here and then curve it like that. And erase this line and this line. Again, you can make a little cuff and add some feather details. So next we are going to draw his legs, but before we do that, I'm just going to add in a line for the ground. And it's just going to go a little bit below his body. So for his legs, I'm just going to draw two little trapezoid shapes like that, and then just add some little feather details to it. On his body, I'm going to add a zipper, so at about his chin, I'm going to make a curved line, and then a little circle and a trapezoid for the zipper. And then I'm just going to add in some feather details. And that pretty much sums up the drawing portion for Bob. So I'm going to go ahead and outline my drawing in black. Once you're done outlining, go ahead and, if you haven't already, erase any unnecessary lines and color your drawing. Bob is described as being avocado green, but you can color him however you prefer. And now you're done.
Alright, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed learning how to draw Bob. Feel free to share your creations with us on Facebook, and while you're at it, go ahead and check out what other fun things we have going on at all 3 of the different libraries. Keep in mind that you can check out all the nominees from your local library, and most of the titles are available on Overdrive, which you can find on our website and access using your library card. As always guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you back here again for another segment of Create with Konstanz. Bye!